Hi, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez. I am the founder of L Marketing and Events and Restaurant Owners Marketing Academy. And today I wanted to talk about something that helped me a huge amount when I was first starting my business. And that was networking. Now, a lot of people, you either love networking or you hate it. If you're an introvert like me, it can feel really, really hard as well. And a lot of people think networking is going out and meeting people and selling them on your products or your services. And that's how networking works. But I want you to switch your mindset a little bit and think of networking as an actual marketing activity. So, those people that go in and it's like speed dating networking and it's sell and it's must refer people to other people in your group, or set up a certain number of meetings after a networking event, and a certain number of follow-ups and the aggressive emails after the event, like all those things, that those pushy things that are designed to just get sales. For me, that's not effective networking. And so for me, when you put networking and marketing on a good parallel path where you say, my networking is my marketing and it's part of my brand, it helps you make a little bit of a shift. Now, marketing is not sales, just like networking is not sales. And so when you think of marketing as building genuine connection and building affinity and awareness and building your authority, networking is the same. You're building awareness, you're building affinity, you're getting people to know who you are, that you exist, you're getting people to connect with you, engage with you, like you as an individual, and then you're building authority in your field, industry, with your products, whatever it is that you're doing. And so, with that, when you think of marketing and networking as the same thing, then you're able to approach it in a totally different way. And so, for me, I tend to think of marketing and networking as serving people things that they want and need when they want and need it. It's service first, it's connection first, it's conversation and community first. And those are all things as business owners that we need, right? I mean, being a business owner is lonely. It's hard. A lot of times it's just you head down working in a room by yourself, or you're meeting and engaging with clients or customers, but you don't have anybody that's on a parallel path with you or understands where you are. And so it can be very, very isolating. Networking is a way out of that. And then in the meantime, over time, maybe you build connection and authority so that people are like, oh, hey, when I need marketing services, I'm going to call Lydia first. That takes time. So it's not the instant I met this person at a networking event and I'm going to bug them forevermore. One prime example of how to not network, I was at an event and a woman who sells cosmetics approached me. And she was like, with your skin tone, I've got some amazing things that could absolutely work for you. And I was like, I have very sensitive skin. I'm really committed to my routine. I've spent years finding products that I love. And she was like, no, I've got something that'll work better for you. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm not interested. And then 1 month later, she approached me at a networking event again. And from her conversation, I could tell that she had no memory of me as an individual and of our previous conversation, which I had to remind her of. And then 3 months down the road, the same thing happened where she approached me out of the blue, had forgotten that we'd talked 2 other times, and just tried to sell me on products after I said no multiple times. I was a number to her. I was not important as an individual. I wasn't anyone that was meaningful. It felt like I was a faceless person, which is super ironic because she was trying to put stuff on my face, right? And so that is the way to not network. Another prime example of somebody that I really admire is one of my mentors. She invited me to a small networking group that she had assembled and put together. And she basically was like, hey, I want you to come. I think this is an amazing group of women. And when I walked in the door, she greeted me. She was super busy because she had a lot of people that wanted to talk to her there, but she introduced me to someone else. And that someone else, that person's job was to take me around and introduce me to other people. But before she did that, she said, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your business. Tell me, you know, what it is that you're having challenges with right now, or where you are in your business. And then she hand selected people to introduce me to, not just that would be interested in, that would be kind of parallel with what I might need in my business, but she also introduced me to people that had personal interests that were similar to mine. Oh, this is Jody, and she is a book lover as well. And this is Kelly, and she owns an SEO marketing agency where that's all they do. It's a little bit different than what you do. And so we were able to have these genuine conversations and make genuine connections. And I was able to get to know people in a genuine way. So that's the difference between two different styles of networking. My tips for using networking as part of your marketing strategy is get to know people first. Like, genuinely get to know them, not just the surface level stuff. I don't like going to networking events where it's like stand up and give your 30-second spiel. I like going to a networking event where I can sit across the table with somebody, have a great lunch, or maybe have a cocktail and actually get to know them and have a personal conversation first. So that's tip number one, get to know people first. You do this in marketing too. You get to know your customers and who they are and what they want and what they're interested in on a personal level long before you try and sell to them. So take that as your first tip with networking as a marketing tool. Get to know people in a genuine way. Something else that I counted early on in my business as an amazing networking / marketing tool is I worked with some of the networking groups that I was a part of and some of the chambers that I was visiting and things like that on providing free education. So I reached out to people and I was like, oh, hey, would you like me to teach a free class to the members on social media or marketing strategy or planning or, any of the various things, changes in digital marketing in the past year. What's new? What can you do? Let's talk about email marketing. So I just offered up a chance to teach and educate. And that was an amazing marketing opportunity. It let people get to know me on a personal level. It let me connect with people that needed my types of services and essentially weeded out everybody else in the group that wasn't interested, because the people that were there were like, I need this now. I was able to educate. I was able to help them. I was able to serve them by providing them with something that they needed. I was able to connect in a genuine level and show that I cared about them and their business. And then from there, over time, I got this reputation within my networking groups where if somebody said, hey, I'm in need of marketing services or social media services, other people were referring people to me and saying, oh, you should talk to Lydia. By default, I was their person to reach out to. By default, they were saying, you should talk to Lydia specifically. And it wasn't even me saying it. It was people that had been to my classes. It was people that had been referred to me that were referring other people. It was people that had a genuine connection. And I didn't have to do the work. It wasn't me saying, oh, hey, me, I'm the best marketer in the world. It was other people saying, oh, Lydia can really help you, I think. You should talk to her. And that happened because I approached it from a service and relationship perspective first, rather than from a sales perspective. And let me tell you, I still have clients that I met 6 years ago through networking like this. they've been clients for 6 years. They've become great friends over the years. I admire them. They're amazing. I like them. And it's one of those things that um, it built a genuine long term connection versus a short term instant sale, or just like short term annoyance and long term, I'm going to avoid her forevermore. So those are some things to think about when you think about networking as marketing as an opportunity to genuinely connect. Um, Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And thank you for your time and attention. And if you need any support in your marketing, in your networking, any of those things, please do reach out. We'd be happy to help you. And again, thank you so much for listening in.